hope he gets better soon. He's an inspiration to all of us.
A real pioneer, a real stalwart, and thank you for all that you have done for this country.
He means a lot to me. He saved our country and he gave us freedom.
There are speeches, performances, but also different actions, like at this orphanage in Pretoria, which is opening its doors to Madiba's grandchildren. On Mandela Day, everyone is invited to devote 67 minutes of their time to a good deed. 67. That's the number of years Nelson Mandela devoted to his political struggle. South Africans are not the only ones to pay tribute to the anti-apartheid hero. In a new video clip, international celebrities express their desires to be a part of it. They include the Dalai Lama, the British billionaire Richard Branson, and former US President Bill Clinton. European leaders don't want to be left behind.
He is the man of reconciliation in his country, and the European Union is also built on reconciliation. So we feel very close, but he is a world figure as an example also for the youngsters in Europe.
In Pretoria, crowds are gathering outside the hospital to sing and celebrate Mandela's birthday. And South African President Jacob Zuma is inaugurating a social housing project for those who need accommodation the most, including some white South Africans.
A prominent figure in Mali's forthcoming presidential election has withdrawn his candidacy. Cheikh Bilay Dramé, a former government minister, cited excessive interference by France as one reason for his decision. He is also of the opinion that the July 28 ballot is too early for the conduct of a proper election. Details in this report.
A prominent figure in Mali's election campaign, Cheikh Bilay Dramé, withdraws from the race. He's accusing France of violating the country's dignity.
To carry out the election on July 28th would be to prevent the people of a Malian city, Kidal, their constitutional right to be involved in the election. In Kidal, the conditions required for this vote are far from being satisfactory.
Dramé, who is a former government minister and head of the National Renaissance Party, has argued for the poll to be delayed, saying election authorities are unprepared, particularly at Kidal in North Mali, until recently under the control of Tuareg militia. Dramé accused French Foreign Minister Laurent Fabius of excessive interference in the Malian election.
Some of our French friends are going too far. I note that Fabius has become the director of elections for Mali, and even meddling in the appointment of an army general.
About 20 candidates are on the list for the first round of the elections, including Ibrahim Boubacar Keïta, one of the favorites. He's already made a campaign trip to Kidal, where he met the Tuareg leaders.
Well, time now to take a second break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and we now join the Central Focused Office for a look at the day's weather report.
Understanding its sustainability in all aspects of life is easily confirmed. The River Gambia provides nutritious delicacies as food, while it provides its wildlife a balanced ecosystem. This river, as a sanctuary, is committed to its inhabitants' needs without season. And as you travel along, all these values are replicated in one company, Elton. Just like the River Gambia, leads in its commitment to values that matter most. Elton, championing the vision for a new generation.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the weather segment. We experienced a warm, humid and relatively cloudy atmosphere over most parts of the country, and the satellite picture indicates convective activities over Mali, Niger, Nigeria, the central and the eastern part of the continent. These convections will eventually cause rain and thunderstorm in the affected areas, whilst elsewhere indicates dry and stable conditions. For the forecast tonight, we're expecting a warm, humid and partly cloudy atmosphere to prevail over the entire country, and tomorrow morning we're expecting a mostly cloudy, warm and humid conditions to prevail, giving way to a humid and partly cloudy afternoon over the entire country, with chances of rain and thunderstorm over the eastern sector. Light to moderate northwesterly winds will dominate the flow over the coastal areas, while southwesterlies over the inland areas. The speed will be about 10 to 15 kilometers per hour. Morning temperatures, we are expecting 21 degrees Celsius over the greater Banjul areas, whilst West Coast and the rest of the country will record 25 degrees Celsius except for North Bank region, which will record 26 degrees Celsius. For the afternoon temperatures, we are expecting 32 degrees Celsius over the greater Banjul, West Coast, North Bank and the Central River region. Upper River will record 33 degrees Celsius, whilst Lower River will record 34 degrees Celsius. Moving on to the sea, we're expecting a low tide of 0.4 meters at 12:02 a.m. and also 0.5 meters at 12:44 p.m. For the high tide, we're expecting 1.6 meters at 6:28 a.m. and also 1.5 meters at 6:42 p.m. Wave heights will vary between 1 to 2 meters high, slight northeasterly swells. The sun will rise at 6:44 and will set at 19:39. Thanks for watching and do have a wonderful evening.
A particular training, and that just shows.
From the weather report, we take a quick look at our headlines before we end this edition of the news. The new Qatari ambassador to the Gambia, His Excellency Mohammed Al-Kab, pledges to improve the already cordial ties between Doha and Banjul as he presented his credentials to President Jammeh. Trainers from the Police Academy, Immigration and the Gambia Armed Forces Training School are benefiting from a 3-day training on gender-based violence courtesy of the Female Lawyers Association of the Gambia. South Africans and people the world over have been paying tribute to Nelson Mandela as the former anti-apartheid icon turns 95 at a Pretoria hospital, and a prominent figure in Mali's presidential campaign has pulled out of the race for perceived excessive interference by France. Well, that's all in this edition of the news. Thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of our programs.
Yes, a wonderful money. Like I said, 4 kilos of rice will be given away to every single person who graces this ceremony, which will be taking place right here at the official head office on Friday, the 19th of July, 2013. From 1:30, that's when the ceremony will start. We will start off with prayers. After the prayers, we'll go into the opening ceremony, and the rice distribution will begin. And we will not stop until everybody gets their 4 kilos bag of rice. And I am serious. Everybody gets their 4 kilos of rice. This is the store. Those are the bags of rice, as you